we've got fresh water, but even better than that, Penguin Coolers sent me a chiller so that this water can get cold using this machine instead of making ice every day. So that's so exciting. I bought the freezer in the RV so that I could freeze ice every day, and it works. It is a nice, quick $200 solution. This is a little more expensive, but I want to dig into this thing, put it together, and see if it really works to get this water as cold as we need it to be. This is going to be some work here. Hoses. This is a water filter. It's a big deal. I probably should not have filled this up first because I'm not sure where I'm going to want this drain. This is where water comes out of this into the machine, and then water comes up here. So that drain might make more sense up there, like under. I'm going to have all this underneath, but we're learning. It's all right. Okay, here's how we do it. Barrel bracket setup. Step one, done. All right, I think we just turn it on from here. Connect one end of the tubing. So one end goes right there. It's gonna go out from there into this. Cool. This is how it's supposed to go. Yeah, next. Makes sense, this goes on there. That's so easy. I can't believe how easy that is. Screw that little thing on. Connect, 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 connect. That's it. That's really handy. Let's plug this thing in. Got myself a nice solid 12 gauge plug. I feel like this thing's gonna consume some power. And so I use a plug just like this for the Tesla. I felt like this would be appropriate for something like this. Besides all the benefits I'll put right here, that's all on paper. It makes me feel great every morning to get in and do this. I get out, I feel ready to tackle the world. It's just that important. So we've got here, this is the power for the RV, 50 amp power. This is power for the Tesla, power for the cooler. One of the best things about being in an RV park is that when you pay for this spot, you've already paid for electricity. Let's plug this bad boy in. Oh. It's like, yeah, we have our own fountain here at the RV park. It's a very nice fountain. Keeps water moving constantly. It's very nice. Now, let's set this temperature. Set. Oh, we can set it to 45 degrees. Oh, it's amazing. I think we'll start at 45. This is gonna be awesome. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's it. That's all it took. Oh man, this is just exciting. So a couple of things that this will do that's really nice compared to just be putting ice in this thing. So this is gonna keep water moving through this at all times, which will cut down on how often I need to empty the water. So the water gets a little mildewy, or like a little algae tries to grow in there, even with some chlorine and treatment. I've just found that I need to empty this about once a week. So this should cut that down. But also, I don't have to make ice in the morning. It comes with its own water feature, which is real nice. And even when it's 85 degrees outside and the water temperature coming out of the hose is above 80 degrees, warmer than the swimming pool, we're gonna have some cold water. I'm so excited. I can't believe how excited I am. When I was trying to figure out how to make this water cold, I went on Amazon, I went online, I looked at lots of different solutions. I could go buy 50-pound bags of ice. That doesn't really work. I jumped on Amazon and I looked for water chillers, and most of those are either for industrial solutions or for aquariums. All the aquarium ones were for less water than this, and they wouldn't get it cold enough. So I was feeling pretty frustrated. I bought a freezer so that I could freeze ice in the freezer every day, and it worked decently. In 85-degree weather, where we've been at in Baton Rouge for the past few weeks, that freezer can barely keep up with getting this water cold enough. So I'm really grateful that I reached out to Penguin Coolers. If this can meet the expectation of actually getting this water to 45 degrees, I will share with you how much this is, how you can get your hands on it, and I'll have a discount for you from these guys. All right, let's see this thing. Okay, 67. That's what it says on the pump. 67 right now. That's not quite cold enough, clearly, but it's only been running not even 12 hours. Maybe 12 hours? It's gonna take some time to get there, I think. All right, we'll do a plunge in here anyway, and we'll see how this looks tomorrow. Should be colder tomorrow. All right, so I've got the Penguin chiller, and I've had it for about 8 weeks, and it was not making the water cold. I was honestly losing my mind. So I wrapped the ice barrel in this reflective wrap, like to insulate it, because maybe the ambient temperature was just making the water so warm, and the Penguin cooler just couldn't keep up with it. And I reached out to their support and I said, man, it is just not making the water any cooler like it should, right? So they got back to me and did a little troubleshooting, and it just wasn't getting cooler. So I thought, well, this is just it. I have to figure out how to keep making ice and use the cooler to just get this cold enough. And they reached out and they said, you know, it sounds like your cooler's just not working. So they sent me a new one. I sent the old one back. I connected the new one yesterday, and within an hour, it had dropped 10 degrees. I hadn't seen that at all with the first version. So it just came, it just wasn't working. Now it's working, and I still have this insulation on the ice barrel. It looks like I have some sort of NASA experiment going on outside of my RV. And I don't know if I'll keep it there or not, but it could help insulate it over time. The Penguin cooler cooled it down to 45 degrees. It's been 45 degrees since the installation, and that's pretty dang exciting, because right now it's like 70 degrees out. It's gonna get even warmer today, and the ice barrel is a nice 45. So now we're on track. I don't have to make ice anymore. I'm pretty excited about it. That's it. It's good. That's it. That's good.